So you have decided to commit to the Azure path. Great choice. But you open the certification page and you immediately hit a wall. There are so many certifications. Associate, expert, specialty. There are dozens of exams. Now the fundamental problem here is most beginners skip the foundation and they jump directly into deep-end exams. Now if you're still confused, you can refer to this video where I talk in length about certification for Azure in general. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about giving you a clear roadmap, and we are going to break down that one exam which starts it all, AZ-900. The AZ-900 is where it all begins. We'll cover exactly what's inside so you can stop guessing and start passing the exam. I am Rajdeep, and I welcome you to CertHeads, a channel dedicated to certifications and tutorials related to certification. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that we stay connected and you get notified on any fresh content which gets released. Now, Microsoft certification path is like a university degree. You don't start with the PhD, you start with the basics. Microsoft categorizes it into clearly 4 levels. Fundamental for true beginners, tech and non-tech, doesn't matter. Associate for professionals who are somewhat familiar with Azure. An expert for deep expertise and mastery. A specialty is for niche like SAP on Azure, IoT, so on and so forth. Today, we are focusing on level 1, the fundamentals, specifically AZ-900. Let's understand how AZ-900 exam is structured. Part 1, the cloud concepts. This comprises of 25 to 30% of the exam. Now, why is this important? Before you can build in Azure, you need to solve the first basic confusion. What actually is cloud, and why should businesses pay for it instead of buying their own servers? The first section of AZ-900 solves this by teaching you the cloud concepts. Now, you aren't configuring servers yet, you're defining terms. What you will learn is shared responsibility model, who fixes it when it breaks, you or Microsoft. Service models, the difference between IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Consumption models, why you pay for what you use. OpEx versus CapEx. OpEx means operational expenditure and CapEx, buying hardware upfront. If you think about this in the real world, it's like buying a car versus renting a car. This section teaches you why you should prefer buying versus renting to avoid the maintenance costs. Now part 2 is Azure architecture and services. This comprises of the main chunk of the exam, which is 35 to 40%. Okay, now you understand the cloud concepts. But now the problem is, what are the tools available to you in your toolbox which can help you solve the problem? Now suppose your boss asks, create a virtual machine for me. Do you know where to find it? Now this section of the exam, it solves the navigation problem. You will learn core architecture, regions, availability zones and data centers, compute and networking like virtual machines, containers, VPNs and express route, and also learn about storage and identity like blobs, files, and the crucial Microsoft Entra ID, which was formerly called Azure AD. Now imagine your company needs to deploy a website that never goes offline. In this section, you will learn how to use availability zones to ensure that if one of the data centers loses power, your site stays up in another building. Part 3, management and governance, which comprises of 30 to 35% of the exam. This is the final problem which every company faces. Chaos. How do you stop your engineers from deploying $10,000 worth of infrastructure? How do you stop hackers? In short, how do you govern and manage all of these? This section solves the control problem. It covers cost management using pricing calculator and setting budgets, governance using Azure policy and blueprints to set rules, and tools using Azure Portal, CLI, and Azure Monitor to keep an eye on things. You will learn how to set resource locks so that junior developers do not accidentally delete your entire production database. This is a real exam topic. So to recap the story of your Azure journey, you start with your fundamental AZ-900, you master the concepts and understand the why, you master architecture to understand what, and you master the governance to understand how. Now, if you are ready to start learning AZ-900, now is the time. I'm excited. I think you will be excited as well. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification icon so that you get notified as soon as I drop new videos. Also, don't forget to like and hype this video. If you have any questions and doubts, I'm all ears. Please use the comment section and let's have a lively discussion. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and let's crush those certifications together.